Hi lads, in this video I'm going to go through how to do the 2014 higher level question 4. It tells us the elevation and plan of a set of science equipment are shown. A 3D graphic of the equipment is also shown. Part A is draw the given elevation and plan showing all constructions, so basically what you see here and here. Part B, draw the development of the conical surface A, so basically this cut cone here at the bottom half, what does that look like when it's folded out flat? And then part C, show all points of contact, so basically all where the points connect in all the views. So the first thing, I'm going to start drawing my elevation. And what I'll do is I'll keep this to the left hand side of the page to allow room on the right to actually fit the development. So the first thing, I'm going to draw my XY line there going across the page. And for the, the cone, I am told that it is going to be a diameter 78 for the base. So I'll just start here and go across 78. And then the heights are going to be up 30, 30, 15 and 15. So just take that up there, measure 30, 30 gives me 60. Plus 15 gives me 75, and then the last 15 will give me the 90 then. And I'll just take those lines across. And just take that up there as well. But to find the centre of it, it's going to be 39 across to give me the centre point. So 39 is going to give me the 78. Just mark off the 39 centre there. I can take that up. What I'll do is I'll just draw my circles in plan for the diameter 78 and the diameter 22, which is given already in my elevation for the diameter 22. My compass. So I'll just draw this circle in lightly first, because in plan part of it is going to be covered by the sphere that's sitting beside it. And then there one is diameter 2, so I'm going to take radius 11 for that there. And we can see that circle fully, nothing's going to block that. So I can draw that in heavy all the way. Now I can take those points up. So what I have now is, I have my top section here. And then that slopes down at this side here, and slopes down at this side here, giving me my conical surface. And I'll just draw my baseline there. So beside that then is going to be a sphere, and you can see with the sphere the bottom is actually cut off. So the 30 line up there, it's going to be a radius of 32, but the centre is going to be 30 mil up. So what I need to do is, I need to find my 32 mil distance away from this edge here. So there's two different ways you could do it. One of them would be to get your edge there, because we know our centre lies along the perpendicular distance. I can just step a line out there, that's perpendicular, measure 32 mil. Because the centre is always going to be 32 mil away from this edge here, and where that 32 mil line hits our centre, so that line coming up there to 30, that gives me my centre there as a result. And to find the point of contact, what I can do is I can go perpendicular to my centre, and that's going to give me my point of contact between the two. So I'm really doing part C in this section. So now all it's a matter of doing is taking my radius 32 and only drawing the circle So I'll draw it lightly at the top because of the top section sticking out, but there will probably be a lid. So I'll just draw it lightly there so you can see there's where the radius 32 is sticking below the surface. And then from that centre there, this point, I can go up through my centre there. And where the base of my lid on this one here, that comes out to here, and here giving me them 2 points each side for the width of the lid. And I take them two up to my 15 above. And that gives me my lid here for this one. And I can now draw in my circle heavy the rest of the way. So it's heavy down to the ground there, and then heavy all the way around to there. And I can draw my base part in heavy as well. So that gives me that part there. And what I can now do is take my centre down here, make sure I still have my radius 32, and because that's blocking this lower part here that you can't see, it's going to be heavy over the base of the cone for this one. So what I'll do is I'll draw it lightly around this side because we can see from the question it's going to be blocked by the hemisphere that's drawn beside it. And also I can take the radius of my lid as well. So that distance there, and that can be drawn in fully and heavy. And then just to finish off the first one, so this is going to be heavy all the way around to here. And then it's going to be dashed in between there and there. And I can also take down my point of contact. So my point of contact here, take that down. There's my point of contact there, label that there as well. And now for the next one, the hemisphere. So I'm told the radius of the hemisphere is going to be 50. So what that means is, if I take just a random line out here, the centre is going to be 50 mil above the ground. So that height there. So somewhere along that line is the actual centre point. And we know when we add the radiuses of two circles, we can find the point of contact. So what we need to do is we need to add the radius, for example, for this one here, which is going to be 32. If we add 32 and 50, it'll give me the centre of this, because the 50 mil is always going to be a distance away from this arc here. And then when we join our centres, we'll get our point of contact as a result as well. So if we take 50 and 32, it'll give me 82. If I swing that arc there, that'll give me the position of my centre point, which is going to be radius 50. And when I join them together, my point of contact is going to occur right there. So that distance is 50 mil up to there, so their point of contact from the ground is going to be there, but the actual point of contact between the two is going to occur there at that point. So I can take that radius 50 now and swing it around. Up there on the opposite side, and take that across there, and I can put in my point of contact, and then all I do is take my centre down here, take my centre line across there, Check, make sure I still have that radius 50 set, and then I can draw in my full circle, and you can see that part there is going to block this edge here, so it's going to appear as hidden detail in the other circle in plan. So between here and here it's going to appear dashed, and then the rest is heavy then all the way around. And the last thing for this part, to complete A and C together, here's where my point of contact occurs there. We drop that straight down, because remember, the point of contact always lies along the centre of the circles, and they just form a straight line through all three of them there, so the point of contact will lie along the lines. So for that one there and that one there, then we have the two above as well completed. So that completes part A and C. So for part B then is left to do is draw the development of the conical surface A. So we have A here, and just like in previous questions, we have our extreme generator, and when we extend them up, we basically just have a cone as normal. All the difference is once again it's just been chopped off the top. So because that's an extreme generator, that's going to be a true length. And remember, developments are always dealing with true lengths at all times. I can take that distance there on my compass, and I'll just set my centre point out around here, just make sure it doesn't hit off and go off the page. And I'll just swing an arc like that there. And what I'm going to do is to find out all my points along it, just like we usually do. We divide up our plan into a number of equal parts, so that we can actually plot points all along it. And we label it. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And all of them distances are the exact same, but we remember that when we start, for example, at 0, that we go all the way around to 0 again to close it off, that we don't just stop at 11. If we stopped at 11, we'll be missing this gap in between, and it wouldn't actually form a cone as a result. So I'll just start myself off down here, and I'll start off there saying that's 0. So I'm stepping out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then back around to 0 again. And then we can connect that end. With the part that's chopped off, this is also going to be a true length. So I can take that distance there, and I can swing that around. So the development is only what occurs in between this section here, because the rest has been cut off. I'll just extend my compass out again, and after I've done this I'll put it in colour, just showing different lengths again for anybody who may be unsure. So 0, 1, 2, and then just keep going all the way around till you get back to 0, so 0 and 0 can meet up at the end. So that's going to be heavy between there and there, and there and there, and then when we connect the rest, it's going to be fold lines for the rest of it. and then the last one. Let's get to the rest of the way. So here I've answered part A and C, and there's part B of the question there. And just remember to put down the actual year of the paper then, so that was 2014 I think there. And it was question 4. So just to show, I was going to say in colour as well, I just use green there. So what I'm saying is, for example, this line here in green, that length there, is basically, so the green's gone. So you know the idea anyway, go all the way down there, and then just in blue, just to show this distance here is the same as this distance here for the actual cut, and then one more just to show my lengths between them. So between 0 and 1, that's the exact same as that distance there. So showing on my page where I'm getting all my distance from, it's easy for the examiner to actually see it as well. So hopefully that video helps anybody who may have been stuck on that question there.